All right, cyber traders, welcome back. Let's see if the audio's working. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Looks like we're looking good there. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome this one lovely Thursday. Hopefully everybody's doing great. I just gotta tell you, yesterday, I don't know if whoever got hit with this hurricane, this and that, but it came up to New York. Oh my God, I never seen it rain so hard. When they say it rained cats and dogs, it was more raining lions and elephants. Holy crap! Excuse my French, but my God, it was unbelievable. Never seen so much rain come down at one shot, but a lot of flooding. I got to work a little late, get driving here. All the highways and parkways were like full, so I don't know if it's going to affect the market. I mean, the Dow's up right now about 114 points, even though was it jobs claims that came out was like a little low. But listen, it looks like some of the stocks on my watch list is still doing pretty well. Listen, we did the advanced class yesterday, and I think it was really important that a lot of you guys come in and be there today because, listen, you always learn something new, and I think a lot that, remember, the goal is we do the opposite when most schools do out there. We don't teach you how to make money. We teach you how to stop losing it. Once you know how to stop losing money, then you know how to make it. There was a lot of examples where we went out there and we were in a position and we were on the wrong side. And if we didn't get out, let's just say $100 loss would have been $1,000 loss. And you just got to know how to take those losses and go from there. But it was a great course. But let's go talk about, we got a couple of stocks that are moving. You got this GSAT that's moving. You got a couple of swing trades like Nikola moving, and we're doing pretty well on that DraftKings, stuff like that on a swing trade. But let's talk about what traded yesterday, because we had a couple of decent stocks that did make some moves yesterday. I didn't think the afternoon was that great, but there was some decent ones that did make some big moves. I want to start off and talking off with the stock BIG. Okay, so this stock had a really nice pop right here. Let me blow this up so you guys can see a little bit better. This one just really came out right out of the gate. You had to catch on it quickly, and you just had to take the money and run, but that thing just ran from $8 all the way to $12. So that was a really, really nice move on that. And he was also a nice little move in the morning, 9:30. It ran from like 620 up to about 740. Remember, if you bought, it got half that move, even a quarter of that move. There could be a six-figure salary right there when you trade 1,000 shares. Even make 50 cents on it, it's $500. That was pretty decent. SLQT. That one, I don't know what happened with this thing. It just kept going up and up and up. But this one was a pretty interesting stock. And it was just a very slow move, a very weird moving stock, this stock right here. But this one also, we traded. We did pretty good on that. And then a couple of crazy ones. This thing was just off the charts. I don't know what the hell was up with this thing. But this thing just took off. And if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, I mean, we get like 2 or 3 of these a week. All right. So we have this one right here. FCUV, it just literally just got halted, and it was a late bloomer. It started, right around 6, and then it ran to about 750, and then right around 10:30, I don't know what happened. Just kept getting halted. They went from 740 all the way up to $23. And by 12 o'clock, it was just out of this world. Things just did not want to stop. Just incredible. And a lot of you guys remember we had a lot of stocks like this. We had MRIN, we had ALF, ORPH. I'll bring them up to show you on a long-term chart, but we get these all the time. After also did move pretty nicely too. That one literally a little late, another late bloomer, 750 all the way up to about 7, and then a nice little push in the middle of the day. But we're not trading in the middle of the day. But listen, the FCUV. When you look at a stock like this, I don't know where it came from. Thing was absolutely not doing anything forever. But MRIN, you remember that one ran to 25. That thing was like a little like $2. ALF, that was another one back in June, ran from 250 to 22. I just go down the list. I mean, this one was another gap up back in July, 2 to 7. VRPX, that one was awesome too. Remember that one? 4 all the way up to about 35. This is what we do here. So just got to remember how to take the money and run, and that's the big thing. So listen, we'll find another one. You know, I always tell everybody this, that you're going to miss about 90% of them, okay? All you need to know is it's not like, you know, oh, I find that this is the winner. Listen, they're there all the time. You eventually going to get one. You just got to know that you got to learn how to take the money and run, because a lot of these are big short squeezes. All right, let's talk about what's moving today, because some of the stocks we're going to be trading going into in class today. We're going to start off with the IPHA. You can see it's right now the biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ market, it's 40%. It was up big. It was up to $10, but it just came crashing down. So I don't know what's going on, why it went up, but you can see it's one of those spoon ad stocks. But I'll be really, really careful. That big gap up around 8 o'clock, I mean, that thing just literally was just took off. It came crashing down. I don't know. Only way I can explain it, like anything else, another short squeeze. But you know, it's going to be on the watch list. We're going to keep an eye on it. This is the PSTV was another one that's moving. It's actually moving pretty nicely right now. Nice little trend. It's got some resistance levels right around here, close to that 250 price. You could see that that was resistance back in April and back in July, and also, you know, support levels back in February. But, you know, she's trading in a little bit of a trading range. Nice little level one stock, cheap little stock. So this is pretty good. This was a good one in pre-market. A lot of you guys did really well with this one right here, GSAT. So this one, it just took off right around, you know, 8:30. I mean, you could see it. Thing just went from like $1.90 all the way to 220. I mean, nice spread, nice tier sizes. Everyone should have got it. You could have even got it to 8:45. It just ran from like 205 to about 220. And, you know, if you're an advanced trader, you could trade several thousand shares of that stock. I mean, it's a cheap stock. So anyway, you guys, that was probably the best comfortable one in pre-market as of right now. You have this one too. This one looks like it's moving pretty decently. Stock's been up every day. GSM, I don't know if right now if it looks like more of a day trade, but it's been pretty good on the swing trade side. CHPT popped up on my radar too. The stock took a big hit from 38 down to 22. Looks like it's gapped up from 730, but I don't know. I'm not too crazy about pre-market right there. And the AEO, another one just getting crushed. Now remember, we just don't go long, we can go short. So the stock is rolling right at that support level right now. It's got support levels back in March where it's trading right now. But if it does break that major support level, which is right here, okay, and you can see the stock could probably drop down to 24. So $2 is another, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It already dropped from 31 down to 26, but it really hasn't done as much when it after about 8:15. It's really kind of holding here pretty strong on that part. And then some of the swing trades, you know, DKNG. You know, I love DKNG because, you know, it was building a Fausto flag right here, and everyone could have saw it happening right there. So even if you were a late bloomer, you should have got in somewhere around the 59s, whatever it is. But if it does get past this resistance levels, which you could see it's back in April and February, stock can make a nice little push. Remember, DraftKings, they just say they want to be the Amazon of sports betting. EDU, I also went long on that position too. It's weird. EDU, we all know stock got crushed, and but she's kind of weird. She's kind of like holding. She had a lot of support levels around $1, $2, whatever it is, but she's been creeping up a little bit, little by little. So I did a swing trade on that one too. And then Nikola, we all know what happened with that. That stock came out with some terrible news. CEO got busted for fraud or whatever it is, but she's been moving pretty decently. I mean, so she might even be a day trade. I mean, if you look at yesterday, what she did, she moved pretty nicely. She had a nice little push here right out of the gate. And then obviously, we know Nikola, we traded so many times, it does get a little volatile sometimes. But if you got this big move or this move, but you could see she's starting to build a little bit of a Fausto flag right here, you know, over in the pre-market. But she's, you know, she's kind of difficult to day trade. So remember, she's got a lot of nasty shakes, this stock. But you know what? She's been pretty good on a swing trade part of it. And that pretty much does it. I mean, that's pretty good. Normally, you made about 10 cents on GSAT. Or from 101, good for you. You got greedy, didn't want to get out at 220. That's all right. Listen, you got to learn, you know, to earn like anything else. So we got classes coming up today. We got phase 3. If some of you want to know more about it, how to get in there, make sure you check with your education advisor. We'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. So if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook Live, you can come and join us live, or you could just like us and friend us, and always get these recordings in your in your reminders on your phone. But other than that, just be very careful. We're going into a very, very slow time of the year. What we have is Labor Day that's coming up, so I'm not expecting to be a super busy one tomorrow, but we are open, and the market is closed on Monday, so please don't freak out. People from all over the world like, are you guys in business? Nobody's answering the phone. I always see that happen, but don't worry, we're closed on Monday, and it's going to and kids are off from school because it is a big Jewish holiday too. So I think it was Yom Kippur, I think it is. Yeah, no, Rosh Hashanah. It's a Rosh Hashanah that day. So kids are off. Off. A lot of kids are off from certain parts of the country for 2 days off. They go back on Thursday. So I'm expecting to be a little slow for the next couple of days. So anyway, don't worry about it. Once we get through that, I think it's going to really pick up pretty big. And Dino says, keep an eye on Mara. Well, yeah, Mara looks like it's also a lot of the blockchain stocks are also doing pretty well after taking that big hit from it went down to $20. I mean, that thing has actually been a really good swing trade also. So if Mara's moving, that means Riot's moving. So you got both, but it looks like Mara is a little bit better of a trend. All right, guys, good luck today. Happy trading. We'll see you in class. In the meantime, everyone, we'll start commentating in the room once market opens up. And if you're watching us live on YouTube, we'll see you back here at 2:30.